Okay, so no introductions or introductions today. But if you guys truly care about my stuff, you truly care about rats about my stuff, please like, share, comment, hit the bell notification, all that stuff. And you truly care. If you like a rabbit's foot and derriere, well, my content, subscribe. With my absolute wonderful, amazing, just in case the YouTube algorithm unfortunately ended up unsubscribing to my channel. Please resubscribe to me. My wonderful, absolutely epic asses, absolute fucking hell. Wonderful badass subscribers, my viewers, my watchers, my supporters, my people on the wall, my entertainers, hell, even my freaking my not even just supporters, just good freaking followers and all my other social media platforms in general, or just here on YouTube. It just people that comment even just one time. Thank you from the bottom of my freaking heart. My fanatics, my people, supporters that helped me on day freaking one. When they were there, you guys were there at the beginning. I appreciate the living hell out of you. And if any of you guys are brand new here to this channel for the first time, the very first original time, happen to stumble upon just this video or any of my other videos in general, or my older video channel, or any of my social media accounts, and happen to find your way to this, of course, YouTube channel platform here, it'd be nice if you could come along with this journey, come along with this adventure, possibly forever, who knows. If you want to stay subscribed to the channel, I'd absolutely appreciate the hell out of you guys as well. But it is just a one and done time thing. You're never going to see me ever again. It's the last time you're ever going to see me in your guys' entire life. And, you know, you're never going to see me ever again. That's totally fine. I get it. There's 67 million billion people around the world that you guys could be watching and do commentary, entertainment videos like this one. I totally get it. I don't understand it. It's all water under the bridge. It's all gravy. It's all classy. It's all flashy. It's totally freaking, like I said, understandable. I get it. Everyone's opinion is not going to match your guys' opinion, so not heard about it, not offended by it at all. Totally understand. I don't want to do anything that'll make you guys uncomfortable. Not trying to reach you, twist your guys' arm or any of that shit. Just got free will. You ever do whatever the hell you guys want to do. It's totally fine. Completely contempt, and I'm humble with that. So this one, K-pop Demon Hunters. This one is actually different because this one had the other chick. Oh my god, how it's done. K-pop Demon Hunters with these 3 VTuber chicks. I know 2 of them already, like Bao the Whale and Monii. Monii, I know it's Monii or Mochi. I don't know if it's one of those 2. If it's not Mochi, then I don't know who this one is, or Nerissa. The Nerissa or Nerissas. I've never heard of that chick before either, so 216,000 views. I thought it would have like 1 million views at this point, but it is what it is. So usually I don't react to a lot of VTuber stuff. It's extremely rare when I do. I'll talk about it when it comes to the drama and all that stuff once every month or 2, 3.5 months. That's usually the same recycled, regurgitated bull crap after a while, so you stop caring about it, especially if you're not getting paid like it, when you're just doing it passionately, like how I did from way back in the late 2000s and then all of the 2010s. And unfortunately, because next year, 2026, I did say it's going to be my last final year of being on YouTube, so there's that. Unless I get 950 subscribers, I'll stay on there, but if I don't, after 2027, you're not going to see me ever again, unfortunately. And that doesn't mean I'm going to, unalive myself, or I'm going to take my own life, or I'm going to completely, physically be deceased out there in the real world. No, it doesn't mean any of that. It means that I'm just not going to do content anymore. I'll probably do it on another social media platform, if not like Twitter. It might be. I tried the Instagram reel one. It's not that good over there, so it'll probably be like Livid or Livia IQ. Livia QI. I forget what it's called. It looks like it says Livid. I'm either going to keep doing it over there, or I'm going to do it like maybe try to do it on Rumble. But the thing with Rumble is there's a lot of political commentary over there that doesn't really you don't get that many views and likes on Rumble unless you're talking about politics only, which sucks. I mean, I could try the Odyssey thing, but there was another one. I don't even know if it's still around. It's called Blair TV. I don't even know if that even exists anymore, but it's probably gone now because that was in 2017-18 when it was still big. So that's probably gone now. So if I don't go over there, or it's either that Odyssey, or I'll probably do Rumble instead, or if I don't go on Livid IQ, just in case this YouTube thing that I don't get 950 subscribers before 2027. But that's it, man. It sucks because I really, really like doing this reaction stuff with you guys. The only 3 ways I'll come back here is either that guy, the man, the myth, the legend that created the Kid Icarus games and the freaking Smash Bros series, Masahiro Sakurai. If he makes another brand new Smash Bros. Game, and there's a trailer for it, then I'll come back. Just for temporarily. I'm not going to be here permanently. That, or if there's a new, like, anime series for Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, which is always is until like 2, 4, 5 years. There's always a brand new series for that. So that's more than likely the other reason I'll probably come back to YouTube again after 2027 or 2026. And then the third reason will be like either and then like Game Freak and Nintendo Creatures Inc. or Nintendo in general, Game Freak, they end up announcing Black White remakes and probably I don't know if they're gonna do X and Y remakes since they already did Legends EA like 2 months ago. So I'm not sure if they're gonna keep doing more Legends games, or they're gonna like just do remakes from now on, or they might just do spin-offs. I don't know. Or another reason, one of the super extra rare reasons, is something nostalgia comes back. Like if those are brand new, I know they're never gonna do it because Sony said they completely unalive. They took those things off permanently, like for PS1, PS2, and PS3 series, like for Jack and Dexter, Sly Fox Hound, or Sly Cooper. Yeah, Sly Cooper, Jack and Dexter, Dexter Gecko, or a remake, remaster, reboot of the older Rayman, not the newer ones that came out in the mid-late 2010s. I'm talking about the way OG ones that were 2D first before they became 3D. Or maybe like Toomba, if Toomba came back, or Bomberman came back, or maybe, I know this one's never coming back, but if it did, if this Sony like PS2 game were to come back from back in the day, I know they did it with Prince of Persia, so that's what I'm talking about. If the Shadow of the Colossus game came back, then I'll just come back just for a little bit. That's only like 4 or 5 ways I'm coming back after 2020. 6 is done, and then 2027 we start that year. That's the only way I'm coming back. So if I don't get, unfortunately, 950 subs, I'm done with this, bro. And it's just how it is. I know I hate to like leave you guys on that note, but anyways, I'll BSing yapping around. Hopefully you guys, it's already past Christmas time, so hopefully you guys had a good ass either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Hopefully you guys got to spend a lot of good quality time with your friends or family, cousins, nieces, aunts, nephews, uncles, grandparents, great-grandparents, even step-grandparents or step-parents in general. Hopefully you guys had a good one. Mine was kind of like mediocre. I only got like 3 things out of the whole thing. I got some really badass, really amazing, like a Slim Jim set for like 50-piece Slim Jim set from like, I don't know if it was Sam's Club I got it from or Costco's. That's the only 2 places I've ever seen sell it in real life, either Sam's Club or Costco's. And then or they might sell it at what's it called, the Amazon shop too, probably. I don't know. Other than that, I got some of that. I got some limited edition, like I don't know, like macadamia and Hawaiian chocolate, which was pretty decent. Hurt the fuck out of my teeth, but it was still good nonetheless. And then the third thing I got was this chili. Let me see if I still have it somewhere. Hold on, let me show it. Hold up. I might as well just show all 3. So it's like grass-fed mini sticks. These ones I'm addicted like a man whore to these things. These are good. It's not like the other ones. I know it said Slim Jim one. I don't know why I got Slim Jim and Archer mixed up. They're called both completely different things. And this is the other one I was talking about. This macadamia and Island Princess chocolate shit. This fucking slaps hard like a bitch in a good way. I love it. So I'm glad my roommate gave me that. Cause he knows I'm a nut for almond stuff, but he knows I like macadamia more than almonds. So he knew what my mind was thinking at the time for the past 3 months. And then this one. I never got this one before. It's a chocolate thing. It's a classic blend of gourmet tradition. I had this pepperoni version of this before and the cheese version of these, but I never had it with the spicy, I don't know if it's regular ketchup or spicy mustard. Summer version sausage. I've had the little things before, but pretty cool shit. That's the best one I got for Christmas. So, fortunately, I didn't get any clothes or games or anime stuff that my roommates know that I love the fuck out of, but I guess they wanted to be cheap bastards. But that's okay, because every time it's like, whenever it's Christmas time, I already know my birthday's coming a month after, so they can make it up with my birthday and stuff. Because they know what I like. And they know I like a lot of hentai and corn. So other than that, not bullshitting and beating around the bush. Let's just jump into this reaction review segment head first. No current news events. I just hope you guys have a happy New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, whatever it goes to. Whatever New Year's resolutions you got, let's go. Let's go Bow the Whale and the other 2 chicks, Monii and Nerissa. And let's do it.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
I went and got it.
Alright, hold on one second. Alright, so quick, fast overall thoughts, views, opinions, views, vibes, feels, hot takes, spicy takes, wild takes, unhinged takes, world views. Of course, it's always bulletproof points, harsh broad takes, harsh broad opinions, and of course, it's always typical point skills. And last but not least, speculations of the topic at hand here, top of the dome, my thoughts, my raw views, my vibes on that, my takes, top of my freaking dome, raw and uncut. So, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the problem. I don't have no beef or animosity. I don't have no hatred or angerness or bitterness or just straight up fucking jealousy when it comes to virtual VTubers, or not even just that, anime girl tubers, or ones that are very, very slutty and whorish and very fucking promiscuous and lustful. Which mostly 95% of them are like. That's only like at the most maximum 10%. They're like mainly like wholesome and, dare I say, family friendly, quote unquote, which I doubt it, but like, this is still like a brand new concept of VTubers. It's been around since late 2019, or you can go back to 2016-17 with the very first virtual VTuber, the Kazuna AI. I remember when that thing was a thing, because I remember like, it goes late 2016 or early mid 2017 when that dude, the one that Aki Deer ended up marrying like a couple months ago, which, by the way, congratulations to the dude, the anime man, and Aki Dearest, aka Joey Beisinger. I think her real name's Anayisa or Aniosa. Anias or Anais, aka Aki Dearest. I think that's what her real name is, because I remember she used to live out here in Vegas a couple of years ago before she ended up living in the dreamland of fucking Tokyo, Japan. So, I can't imagine how much absolute awesome times it's got to be living out there, man. Especially that you guys got the Pokemon Center and the Sega Thing Center and freaking Nintendo and Sega and the freaking Square Enix places literally right around the corner where you live at. Well, unless she lives out in the countryside of Japan. No, I don't know. Like, the only thing that sucks over there besides the, once every month or two earthquakes that happen and the typhoons that go down over there is that, it's because so much fucking crowding over there, man. Especially if you're a foreigner and if you're not, I don't know, maybe if you're not Filipino or Asian, like how Akidiris or the anime man is, like, and if you're either black or white or Hispanic or Asian, if you're coming from the United States, aka out of the Western countries, US, Canada, UK, Australia, or any of the European, or maybe especially, probably extra worse, especially if you're coming from places like Central South America or the Arab, Middle Eastern Arabic, West India areas, or Arabian UAE, Arabic freaking countries, or maybe even other spots of Asia too. Who knows? And it's got to be a really hard ass time adjusting to like the lifestyle and the formality of Japan and all that shit. I can't imagine what a fucking nightmare it has to be to like adjust to that type of lifestyle. We gotta be kind, cool, curious, and courteous, and nice, extra nice, and extra special, and extra, you know, what's it called? Extra polite to everything, you know. Oh, God, that would give me a freaking hemorrhoid, not hemorrhoid, but like a brain hemorrhage, or a brain bleed, or a freaking brain aneurysm. I've had to be extra nice and extra polite to everyone, even though I kind of do that in real life already, and especially in the United States. It's not that many like white, black, or Latino people are very, very kind and courteous out here, especially if you live in a big ass city like here, unfortunately in Vegas. Oh man. Unless maybe you live in those small areas like Boulder City or a small town mainly where a lot of white people live at, like I don't know, like Searchlight, or if you live in the small ones like I forgot what the names are called because they're tiny towns. There, if you live maybe there, or Searchlight, or Laughlin, or Pahrump maybe, or maybe if you live in like Boulder City, or where else, maybe Carson City, I don't know. Like if you live in any of those tiny little areas, maybe you'll have real nice people. Or in any other state, if you live in a small tiny ass towns like that, where people kind of know each other and you know what they're like, you know what they're capable of, you already know what their intentions are, whether they're good or bad intentions. Like, you know, you have a lot more safety and security in those tiny little areas compared to big cities where a lot of people don't really give a shit about each other and they probably just wish you fucking dead most of the time, which is sad, but that's just how it is. Unfortunately. That's the world we live in, unfortunately. I didn't mean to get trauma dumping on you guys there, but it's just how I personally like view most of the world, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe if I would have came to a small white people town, I probably would have had a different outlook, a more better positive outlook in life instead of a pessimistic, negative, asshole-ish way of looking at things. This is somebody that came from church, by the way. I'm somebody that came from a very strict evangelical Christian church, and that did not help. Not everybody that's going to be a Christian person, evangelical person, that gets out of church once they go past 18 and up and do whatever the fuck they want in their own life, is going to be a goody two-shoes person. Especially with social media out everywhere. You say one wrong thing on social media, if you have an IRL job like how I do, I mean, if you're doing this full-time job, you're going to get, your boss is going to find out, and you're eventually going to get fired on the spot. There's no way you're recovering from that. And since I'm a very small, very less-known channel, I ain't got to worry about that. The real thoughts, views, and opinions, top of the dome. I'm sorry I kind of went way off sidetrack there. I don't know. Like I said before, I say it again, the whole thing with whole K-pop and all that, and J-pop, especially mainly K-pop more than J-pop, because I don't know if the Japanese K-pop, because obviously that's almost like anime land out there. I only live in Tokyo and Akihabara. I think all the other areas in the countryside, you could see how they got the Studio Panak, Studio Ghibli movies, like how they had a lot of the countryside of a lot of Japanese anime movies, and how they depict them in the movies and make it from real life physical reality to like fake fictional fantasy universes, like how Hayao Miyazaki did for Studio Ghibli movies, and how the other dudes, I don't know, still Studio Panak, if that's even a thing still anymore, because I was like in 2014-15 when I first heard about them, so I don't even know if they're still around in almost 2026, I don't know. So yeah, and a whole bunch of other studios out there. It is what it is when it comes to that. I mean, I've heard a lot of really bad, dark, devastating, really soul-crushing stories about how the K-pop industry for Koreans and all that's how Koreans are. Actually, more for the girls than it is for the guys. Like, I heard they like malnutrition the shit out of them. they only let them eat certain like vegetables and certain fruits and all that, and that's all they can ever have ever. And maybe if they're lucky, maybe one or two little bits of saltine crackers. And that's all they get to have, so they can stay young and thin. And the word I can't say on YouTube, even though I could say it because I don't make no money off YouTube. But I don't want the YouTube channel I was going to take it down. But it's like the pro Anna and Malemic stuff, It supports a lot of that shit. I don't know if the male K-pop bands had to suffer a lot of the same shit, especially more than the female ones. I mean, they suffer way extra worse. But plus I know there's already a lot of like, when it comes to my tinfoil theory, conspiracy theory, how the Illuminati, one world government, satanic occults and all that. A lot of the music videos I've seen, they have a lot of very evil, devil worshipping, New World Order, Baphomet, Luciferian, very, very demonic fucking symbolism in that, a lot of the music videos, which, nothing new. I've seen that for many years as somebody who was born and raised in the United States, with a lot of the music videos in America from the 1990s and 2000s, before 2009, when I finally woke up to a lot of that stuff. Like, wow, I can't believe I was worshiping all these people the whole time, and I was brainwashed by this bullshit ass industry this whole time. Thank God I never wanted to be a music artist or actor or actress or a politician or a sports person. I did want to be a comedian to a certain extent, but not like somebody that was going to make it really big into Hollywood, like how other fools, like how Eddie Murphy did, or Richard Pryor from back in the day, or Adam Sandler, or Ben Stiller, or any of those dudes like that. Like, I wouldn't want to be that ginormous of what a comedian was, or the late Robin Williams and all that shit, or that older one from the 70s, 80s, early 90s, like Billy Crystal or John Goodman or any of that, or Chris Rock, like. If I would have made it that huge, I don't know if I would have to sell out my soul to whatever evil devil that's out there. I don't know if I would have to do a blood contract, and I wouldn't be like alive anymore. I'd just be a hollow husk of myself, So that's another reason I wouldn't do it. I don't know if any of those K-pop, J-pop bands have to do that shit too, unless they have somebody that they have to do, like, because I always heard all the crazy stories about, they need to have a sacrifice or something to someone in their family, their friends, or somebody they're really close to, or they gotta unalive and take out and pretty much do a lot of evil, nasty stuff to like animals, or evil, nasty stuff to a lot of like people in general. Unfortunately, so I'm glad I never got inspiration to do any of that. You know what? As I just rather keep my cheap ass like $20-$40 an hour, like hotel casino job, instead of selling out my soul just to have all granted, I'll be able to get way more Pokemon cards, I'll be able to get way more cars, I'll be able to get more, I'll finally get a private helicopter I've always wanted. I'll be able to get the dream of flying into like just 30 minutes in outer space and shit from the Amazon thing. I would be able to do that, but I wouldn't want that to freaking be the cost that my spirit's just gonna be not there anymore. That's why I wouldn't want to do that type of offer, even if I got it offered me like literally the day after or something. Like, even if I got it like completely like free without doing some weird sigil crap or anything like that mess, like I still wouldn't take the offer, bro. I wouldn't. It sounds crazy because I know a lot of people on this earth, if they had like a $1 billion or $1 trillion thing, all you got to do is sell away your soul and put this blood contract on you, and don't tell anybody about it, and you're good for the rest of your life. Obviously, I'd be good for the rest of my life on a financial level, but it's the life after I'm done with this one. Once I'm finished with this life, I know where I'm going after this, and it's not going to be a good place either. So I'd just rather stay poor for the rest of my life instead of dealing with all the shit that comes with it after I'm gone. Because I wouldn't want to do that. I know a lot of other people would jump the gun to have that life. They'd probably do it right away without even thinking what they're doing. It's very, very scary. The last thing I'll say is this: the voice acting was good. Like the way the Bao was singing was pretty cool, pretty decent. I'll give her a little golf clap for that. The other two were decent. The way they did a little Korean rap hip hop was pretty decent. They did really super perfection to the T there. So I'll give them the little Korean rap hip hop version of the K-pop Demon Hunters music tracks. It was good. And the special effects and all was funny. Excuse me. One of the VTuber models, I'm not I don't know if it was Nerissa or Nerissa or is Monii. One of those two girls, they kind of look like the model for that dude that, the one that talks about like a lot of YouTube drama. Not the hero hate guy, but Revi says Desu. And I want to say Revi says Desu model. And I was just watching him the other day when I was watching. There's like two of these big time political, like sort of like VTubers that I watch occasionally. I don't really watch them. I just play them in the background while I'm working my thumbnails and shit like that, or if I gotta pay bills or taxes or do Pokemon shiny hunts, or maybe I'm watching a movie in the background. I'll play them a little bit. I know I talked to one of them before. Her name. I know she gets a lot of hatred and anger and a lot of death threats on Twitch, which is sad. I wish she wouldn't get that, but I know she's been living in Texas for a long time too. If any of you don't know who she is, she's this one that talks about a lot about politics. She talks a little bit about games and stuff too in anime, so she's not always 100% about politics. Even though I don't really like listening to it, I just like listening to what certain things that she has to say, you know? And that person, her name's Leaflet Asari. It's very, very crazy, funny as hell. Very, very interesting anime sort of YouTuber girl. And there's that one, and then there's the other one named Kirschkin. Kirschkin, this one's one from Boston or something. I know she's been on the other chick, what's it called? Affiliate stream a bunch of times, so some of you may or may not know who Kirschkin is. I know she's talked a lot about political commentary show Twitch. And that's so weird that we live in an age in almost 2025 going on 2026 that VTuber girls, anime waifus, the only two things I used to think about is either I used to fap off and bust a lots of loads off to them and bust a lot of shots if you catch my drift, or it was either that or I used to read them in manga stuff or watch them in anime movies. Now we have anime VTuber, virtual VTuber people talking about politics stuff now, which I don't like politics. It irks the living goddamn shit out of me. I hate it with a fistful of vengeance and hatred. You can't even goddamn imagine how much I have that hatred for that shit. I don't know why. It's just I've never liked it. Even before I woke up in 2009, I never liked politics ever. But yeah, it's just funny to hear a little anime waifu chick talk about this stuff. It's because I can't take it seriously. It's fucking stupid, man. It is. Some people, they take that whole thing 100% to heart. It's crazy. And that's it. Thanks for the out here. No outro today. Peace out. See you guys soon. Happy early 2026 for you guys made it this far, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Take it easy. Stay cautious. I'm gone. Late goodbye, and see you guys whenever new videos come out. Later.